Dear colleague, today I just want to introduce to you this low-cost Siemens radar. Is SITRANS LR110. The measuring range is up to 15 meters and come with its cable. Come with this cable. You see the cable? Yeah, and it's a two-wire connection. The beam angle, because it is 15 meters, the beam angle is 8 degree. So still considered as quite narrow. And you notice that there are two process connection. One is on top here, I think stated as 1 inch NPT threaded connection. So you can put a flange, connect to here. You put a flange here, and you can become a flange mounted, or you can be directly screwed to the flange from below. So you can also see that also there's another process connection. I don't know what is the size. It could be 1.5 inch or 2 inches. I'm not too sure. We can find out. So you can also connect directly, screw onto the flange. But normally for this level transmitter to work, normally this part has to be protruding into the tank without any this pipe. I'm not too sure. We have to check through the manual again. So one thing good, okay, you can see there are two connections. So on top and below, range 0 to 50 meters. The accuracy is 2 mm. Okay, let's look at the data sheet here. Okay, you can see here, SITRANS LR110. And it can use Bluetooth for setup. Quite good. So far we have not done anything yet. I think I'll ask Marvin and Zhao Jie to explore. So you can see the beam angle is 8 degree, 0 to 15 meters. It's an FMCW radar. That's the reason why the accuracy, you can see, is plus minus 2 millimeter. I believe for most of the process tank, I think the 15 meters generally should be enough, especially for, let's say, for PUB, for wastewater treatment plant. The wet well seldom exceed more than 15 meters. So look at it. I think the price is much also lower. Let's go to the day we introduced LR, this 120, this 120. Let's look at LR. Okay, this is another radar transmitter we sold to for PUB application. The customer just inspected the level transmitter. You can see here. So you can see this is a cone. This is a additional cone unit. The purpose of this unit, okay, is to ensure that when, let's say, during a flood, when the level is increasing all the way up here, so this will act as a anti-flooding cone. So the level can totally covered, and yet the sensor inside, you see that here, this is without the, you see here is without a cone. This come with a cone. So basically the purpose is to ensure that the water will not get into the sensor here. So with the cone here, it's like inverted cup. So the water can totally, it can be totally submerged, and yet the water will not cover up this part. So that is the something special. So you can offer this model if you think that the chances for the wet well is likely to be flooded. then you can offer this unit, this one plus the accessory, this cone. As you can see that it's also Bluetooth, and you can see that the measuring angle compared to LR110, it is 4 degrees. The reason we need 4 degrees because the measuring range is 30 meter. So 30 meter times tangent 4 degrees. So it's to make sure that the beam will not touch the side of the tank or the wet well. So that's why for bigger range, it is necessary to have a smaller beam angle. So this beam angle is depends on, let's say you have a very narrow tank. If you have a very, very narrow tank, it is good to offer this 4 degree beam angle. That means this LR, you offer LR120. Even it can use up to, let's say 30 meters. Even 5 meters tank or 10 meter tanks is also good for you to offer this model when the tank is very small, very narrow, that where the beam can touch the side of the tank. So the accuracy also the same, is plus minus 2 millimeters. So in terms of performance, both LR110 and LR 110 is the performance is quite the same. You can see I go back to this, I go back to the okay 110 again. This is 110. You see the beam angle again 8 degree. Measuring range is 15 meters, 4 to 20 mm. Accuracy is also the same, is 2 millimeter. Both are HART. It can use a Bluetooth. Okay, so you can see that. Okay, just now I mentioned that both connection can be both. Okay, this is just to give you some idea when to sell this Siemens radar. So we have a very, very comprehensive, good product to sell. The price, I think, should be quite competitive. Yeah, thank you.